Hello there. I'm Miles Tyrer, Director of Media at Gateway Counseling Center, and welcome to this short video about using Zoom software for receiving remote services with Gateway. Zoom is a very user-friendly software that allows you to video chat with anyone in the world who also has the software installed on their device. It's easy to use, and there's only a little setup you need to do to get yourself up and running with Zoom. Feel free to pause this video in between steps to follow along at your own pace, and be sure to bookmark this page so you can easily come back to reference the video in the future. First, we'll be going over installing and using Zoom on a laptop or desktop. Then we'll go over installing and using it on a smartphone. And finally, we'll go over the many features of the software once you have joined a meeting. A little side note before we really start. For laptops and computers, this tutorial is going to cover using Zoom in the Chrome browser, made by Google. Zoom will work in all major browsers, but Google Chrome is the most stable and the easiest to use and the most secure. If you don't have Google Chrome, you can go to google.com/Chrome to download and install. Like I said, you don't have to use it, but we recommend it. If you want to download Chrome, pause this video now until after you've installed it. Now, here's how you will join a Zoom meeting on a laptop or computer. You'll receive a message from a Gateway staff member with a link to a virtual meeting room. You'll click the link right here, and that will take you to this page. If you've used Zoom before, you just click this notification that prompts you to launch the Zoom app, and you'll be in the meeting. Simple as that. Otherwise, I'll cancel this just to show you. If you've never used Zoom before, you just click this button to the bottom right that says Download and Run Zoom. Click this and it downloads. And when you click on the file, the software will install on your computer. You'll be asked for your name, which will allow other people in the meeting to know who you are. And then you'll be asked whether you want to join with or without video. I'm going to choose with video for this, even though my camera is currently off. Then you'll join with computer audio. And there you are in the meeting. Now I would see up at the top here all of the other people in the meeting, and down below in this space is where I would see the person currently talking. It's important to note that you will not have to download the program every time you join a meeting, but you will have to choose to join with video and audio every time. Alternatively, if you cannot download and install a program on the computer you're using for any reason, you can just click Join from your browser at the bottom of the screen, just there. Now again, you'll be asked for your name. You click Join, and then you choose how you want your audio to be shared. I'm going to choose computer audio. Then you give Zoom permission to use your computer's microphone and your camera, if that is something you're going to be using. And there you are. Now I'm in the meeting. Now let's say I accidentally denied Zoom permission to use my computer's microphone or camera. Well, I would just come up here to this little icon right here, and it says I can revoke access or grant access at any time. So now I have the opportunity to control exactly what program is using my microphone and video at any time, and that's just a good security feature. Now moving on to smartphones. The process is very similar to using a laptop. You receive a message with a link to the meeting. You'll tap the link, and it will take you to this page where you'll have to accept terms and agreements, and you're able to download the app if you haven't used Zoom before. So you can see at the top here it says if the app is installed, click Join the Meeting. But if this is your first time using the Zoom app, then you'll download it from Google Play. So I'm going to do that because I'm on an Android device. Hit install. Remember, you will only ever have to download the app one time. The next time a Gateway staff member sends a link, you just tap it. You choose Open with Zoom. And it will ask me my name, just like on a computer. I hit OK. And just like on a computer, I have to give Zoom permission to use my camera and my microphone. Okay. And there you have it. Now I'm in the meeting. Now, in the third part of the video, we're going to cover how to use Zoom once you have successfully joined a meeting. I'm going to use my phone, but the options are the same on a laptop. An extremely important thing to note about Zoom is that when you first join a meeting, your microphone is muted by default. That means no one will be able to hear you unless you manually unmute yourself. You do that by tapping the screen once to bring up the bottom menu, and then clicking the little microphone icon here. If you are muted, which I do again by clicking the microphone, you can see on the right side, in where my video would be, you can see a little icon on the bottom showing me that I'm muted. So you can easily monitor the status of your microphone that way. The same directions apply also to the camera. Now if I tap the screen once, bring up the menu again, and on the right I have a small button with 3 dots labeled More. In these options you can either raise your hand or give thumbs up to whoever you like. That's something everyone in the meeting can see. Moving on, like every other video chat software, Zoom has a chat box. You find it by tapping the screen once to bring up the bottom menu and tapping on Participants. This brings you to a list of everyone in the meeting. To chat, tap the Chats button in the bottom left. Just start typing. You send messages to only one person by tapping the word Everyone and then choosing from the list. So now if I type hi and hit send, the only person who will be able to see that I typed hi is Miles. Another important detail is that if you are on your phone and you accidentally leave the Zoom app, say I went to the home screen by accident, it's easy to re-enter the meeting just by opening the app again. There I am, back in the meeting. To leave the meeting, simply tap the Leave Meeting button in the top right. There it is. Lastly, if for some reason the link to the meeting is not working, so let's say for whatever reason this link here was not working, you can enter the code for the meeting manually and get into the meeting that way. Just go back to the message with the link. I copy this meeting ID. Then I jump into the Zoom app. And I tap Join a Meeting. Now where it says Meeting ID, I simply paste it in. And before I hit Join Meeting, you see below where it says XT1710-02, that's the default name of my phone device. But I want to change that to my real name so that people will know who I am. So I'll just do that, and now tap Join Meeting. Now this time, I'll need to enter the meeting password, which is also included in the message with the link. So I copy this, go back into the Zoom app, I paste it in, I hit OK. And now, just like before, it asks me if I want to join with video. So I say yes. And remember, I am automatically muted, so I need to choose to call via device audio, and I'm now using the device audio. I'd like to take a moment at the end here to just say thank you for trusting Gateway. We're working as hard as we can every day to provide the services people rely on, so just know that eventually things will get back to normal and you'll get to see Gateway staff one-on-one in our facilities again. We miss you and stay safe.